Let's talk about something that can make or break your email deliverability, and that is your sender reputation. If your emails are suddenly landing in the spam folder or your open rates are drastically declining, your sender reputation may be to blame. In this video, I'll explain what sender reputation is, how inboxes measure it, and what you can do to improve it. Think of your sender reputation kind of like your credit score, but instead for your email address and your domain. Your sender reputation is part of the equation where inbox providers like Google, Yahoo, and Outlook decide how trustworthy you are. If your sender reputation is high, you are more likely to land in the inbox. However, if your sender reputation is low, it's likely you'll end up in the spam folder or be blocked altogether. And just like a credit score, it's built over time based on your behavior. Inbox providers are constantly looking at your sending patterns, and there are a few things that they use to determine your sender reputation. This includes how often people open your emails, click rates on links and CTAs, spam complaints, or if somebody marks your email as spam, bounce rates, which mean you're sending to a bad or outdated address, and also how frequently you send emails and how consistently you send them. The more positive interactions you have and the fewer red flags that are raised, the better reputation you will have. Remember, you can have the most beautiful email design and the best content, and your bad sender reputation can tank your deliverability. Inbox providers are in the business of protecting their users, so they will filter out anything that they consider suspicious or unsure of. And that filter includes senders with a low reputation, even if your emails are totally legit. Here are 6 ways you can improve your sender reputation. First and foremost, make sure you're sending from an authenticated domain. Having an authenticated domain tells inbox providers that you are who you say you are. Authentication protocols like DKIM, SPF, and DMARC records are used to prevent spoofing and phishing. If your domain is not authenticated, you're likely to end up in spam, even if you've done everything else right. If you're not sure how to authenticate your domain, not to worry, we have a video that will walk you through all of those steps in the series. You can also check out our help center at help.flodesk.com to get started with authenticating your domain. The next step to a great sender reputation is to warm up your domain. If you're using a new domain, or you've recently moved to a new platform, or you're somebody that hasn't emailed your list in a while, do not blast your email list without warming up your domain. When you warm your domain, you send an email to small batches of your audience, starting with your most engaged subscribers first. When you send an email to your most engaged subscribers first, this signals to inbox providers that you are a trustworthy resource because they are opening and interacting with these emails. When warming your list, you'll gradually increase your volume over the course of a few weeks. Now, this is a slow and steady process, but it is an essential piece to ensuring great sender reputation out the gate. To learn more about how to warm your domain in Flodesk, check out our video in this series all about how to warm your domain. The third way to positively impact your sender reputation: keep your list clean. It's really important that you only email people who have opted into your list, whether that was through a form, a freebie, or some other type of opt-in. Sending emails to people who didn't ask for them is a great way to get some spam complaints. And that in turn really impacts your sender reputation in a bad way. Even if somebody opted in a while ago, if they're no longer interacting with your emails, it's not necessarily beneficial to keep them on your list. You can try re-engaging these subscribers, but if they don't interact with your emails, it's probably time to unsubscribe them or delete them. Inbox providers notice when your emails are not being opened, and too much inactivity can lead them to believe that your content is not valuable, even if it is. At Flodesk, we recommend you clean your email list every 3 to 6 months or so. That way, you are removing those inactive subscribers and focusing on sending content to your audience who is ready to engage with you. To learn more about cleaning your list, check out our video here in this series. Next, focus on sending consistently. Sending the occasional email here and there, and then all of a sudden blasting your whole email list for a launch is a great way to raise the red flags and damage your sender reputation. Instead, choose a frequency you can stick to and aim to send valuable and consistent content. This helps signal to inbox providers that you are a legitimate sender and not a spammer. The next step to building a solid sender reputation is to focus on engagement. Inbox providers love engagement, and the more somebody opens and interacts with your email, the better your sender reputation will be. Focus on content that encourages interaction, whether that's a compelling CTA or an invitation to reply with a question or a really helpful tip that can help them in their day. And lastly, when it comes to your sender reputation, one thing you want to do is make it easy to unsubscribe. Now, this may feel a little counterintuitive, but making it easy to unsubscribe actually improves your deliverability. Why? Well, when somebody can't figure out a way to unsubscribe from your list, they're very likely just to simply mark you as spam. And being marked as spam is far more damaging than having somebody unsubscribe from your list. Remember, the most successful email marketing strategies are about getting the right content in front of the right people at the right time. If somebody no longer wants to receive your content, make it easy for them to unsubscribe. At the end of the day, keeping a subscriber that is no longer interacting with your emails is not helpful to you. So again, make it easy for them to unsubscribe when they're ready. This ensures that only people who are actually interested in receiving your content will continue to receive it. If you want to take this process a step further, we recommend checking out Google Postmaster Tools. This is an extremely valuable and free tool that evaluates how your emails are being perceived by Google. Your sender reputation plays a major role in determining where you land in the inbox. By doing things like authenticating your domain, warming your email list, sending consistently, and keeping that list clean, you ensure you are setting yourself up for success. Flodesk makes it so easy to send beautiful emails and land exactly where you want to in the inbox. To learn more, check out our other videos here in our deliverability series and get started with successful email marketing today.